All right, in this lesson we'll be learning our second group of plants. So just as a reminder what the quizzes and tests are going to look like, they're basically going to look like this slide except for without the information. And you're going to be asked, you could be asked one of several questions. You could be asked the common name, the scientific name, whether it's a gymnosperm or an angiosperm. And if it's an angiosperm, you could be asked what's the blade pattern or the leaf pattern. So basically what I do for the quizzes and the test is I upload this picture and then I ask 6 or 7 questions about it, and then the quiz generator generates a quiz randomly for you, asking you one of those questions for each. So just be aware that that's what the quizzes and tests are going to look like, and also there'll be multiple choice, so hopefully that will be pretty easy for you as well. So our first tree in this plant group used to be the Utah State tree. It's not anymore. The Utah State tree is the quaking aspen, but this used to be, and this is the Colorado blue spruce. Scientific name Picea pungens. It's in the pine family, and it's a gymnosperm. The wax covers the needles and makes them appear blue, so that's what gives the blue spruce its name, the bluish wax on the needles. You can rub it off and you'll see green underneath. Pungens means sharp, meaning the needles have sharp points, which they do, and it does grow to be a very large tree. Our next plant is the small leaf linden, Tilia cordata. It's in the linden family, and it's an angiosperm. It has alternate leaf arrangement, and you can see that down here. One leaf here and one leaf here. The second petiole you see branching off here is actually for the fruit, so it's not a leaf. So one leaf here, one leaf here, one leaf per node means it's an alternate leaf arrangement. And it is simple pinnate, one main vein with branches coming off of it. It has a winged fruit. You can see that right here. It's kind of an interesting, kind of almost green silvery color, and it's really indicative of linden trees. Next plant is the boxwood, scientific name Buxus sempervirens. It's in the box tree family, and it's an angiosperm. It has opposite leaf arrangement. You can see that here, 2 leaves per node, and it is simple pinnate. So simple pinnate, one main vein. It is a very small oval leaf. It's smooth. Sempervirens means always green, so it's a small evergreen shrub. So it stays green even in the wintertime. And it has a distinctive wet dog smell. Whenever I smell something that smells like wet dog, I look around, and for sure, almost 100% of the time, I would say I see a boxwood. So it kind of has a unique smell about it. Here is the Utah State tree, the quaking aspen. Populus tremuloides is the scientific name, and it's in the willow family. It's an angiosperm. It has alternate leaf arrangement. It's kind of hard to see here, but it is alternate. One leaf there, one leaf there. And it is simple pinnate, one main vein coming off, branching off. It is a trembling. That's where it gets the scientific name tremuloides. And the flat petiole allows the leaves to quake in the wind. So its petiole isn't rounded, it's flattened, and that helps them flutter or tremble or quake in the wind. It does have white bark, which is kind of unique. We only have a couple trees that have white bark. So that is the quaking aspen. The next tree is the Siberian elm, scientific name Ulmus pumila. It's in the elm family, and it's an angiosperm. It has alternate leaf arrangement. One leaf there, one leaf there, one leaf down here. And it is simple pinnate, one main vein with branches coming off of it. This is a trash tree. It's a junk tree. It will grow anywhere, and it can grow very, very quickly. In the springtime, when you see these white little round seeds around, this is a Siberian elm seed. And they blow everywhere in the spring, and they blow before most other things seed. And so they're not in competition with a lot of other plants, so they can spring up really quickly, and they can cause a lot of problems. They can grow anywhere. So I always say if I ever see a Siberian elm, I take it out, I pull it out, because even young they can get really deep roots. So that's the Siberian elm. Has a unique kind of leaf where the base isn't flat, like one of the sides of the base is a little bit more rounded on the end. Our next plant is rabbit brush. This is a shrub. This is native to Utah. Its scientific name is Chrysothemis nauseosus, and it's in the aster family. It's an angiosperm. It has a simple pinnate leaf. It's alternate, one leaf per node. It's a small shrub, and it has silvery green thin leaves. Nauseosus refers to the distinct smell that it has. It's kind of sagey, but it is very pungent. And Chrysothemis means golden shrub, so chryso golden thamnus shrub, and it has beautiful yellow flowers in the late summer or fall. So it can grow a lot of places that other plants can, but it is native to Utah, and it can be very pretty with its silvery foliage and its yellow leaves in the fall. Trumpet vine, scientific name Campsis radicans. It's in the Bignonia family. It's an angiosperm. It has opposite leaf arrangement, so right there, two leaves per node, and it is compound pinnate. This is one big leaf, one main vein with little leaflets branching off of it. It's a very rapidly growing vine, so it can be kind of a pest. It has showy flowers. You can see some of them down here. They're really pretty. And it does get this banana-shaped fruit, these big, hard pods. And it does have a very thin apex. You can see on the leaflets. It's kind of really unique to this plant, a really thin apex. It is a vine. This is a house. It's growing all over the fence and all over the house because it is rapidly growing, and it will take over if you don't cut it down. The next plant is the silver maple, Acer saccharinum. It's in the maple family. It's an angiosperm, and like all maples, it has opposite leaf arrangement, so 2 leaves per node. You can see that especially back here, 2 leaves per node. It is simple palmate, so lots of main veins, and it is deeply lobed, so deep lobes, and it has silvery bark. They have light green leaves, so not dark green or not even a regular green, kind of a yellowish green leaves. And they are often yellow because of a lack of nutrients. Our next plant is umbrella catalpa. The scientific name is Catalpa bignonoides nana. It's in the Bignonia family, so just like the trumpet vine, which I feel like is kind of interesting. It's in the same family. It's an angiosperm, and the leaf arrangement is whorled. This is the only whorled leaf arrangement we have in our entire group of plants. So it's 3 leaves per node. And it is a simple pinnate leaf, but it's a very, very big leaf. Umbrella catalpas are really compact trees, hence where the nana comes in. They're small trees, so nana means small. They're small trees, but it's very compact, so lots of leaves shoved into one place. And if you prune them right, it is a very nice ornamental tree. Our next plant is Forsythia. Scientific name Forsythia suspensa. It's in the olive family, just like the lilac bush, and it's an angiosperm. Leaf arrangement is alternate, so you can see here, 2 leaves per node. It is a simple pinnate leaf, and it's kind of has a unique leaf where it's smooth for half of the leaf on the margin and then toothed on the other half of the leaf. It has very pretty yellow showy shrubs or flowers in the spring, and it has pretzel bark. Kind of a bark that looks like it's got almost salt on it, like a pretzel. So that's a unique feature of Forsythia. But it is a shrub, and it does get really pretty yellow flowers in the spring. So that is our second group of plants.